Hey guys, this is Smriti. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about all the skincare empties that I have absolutely gone through completely in these few months. So if you guys want to see what actually worked for me and what actually didn't and was a waste of money, then please keep on watching. So I have a huge box. I've dumped everything in like one of the trend mode boxes. I have a lot to go through. So let's begin. Let's start off with the deodorant, and this is the Native deodorant, and I absolutely love this one especially. I have also a peppermint version of the Native deodorant, and I am not a big fan of that. This one is in coconut and vanilla, and I absolutely went through the entire tub and I still use this all the time. I have like 3 or 4 more of like backups of this. I absolutely love this. Native generally does like a Black Friday sale, and that's when I stock up on all the things. But I absolutely would recommend, if you are looking for like an aluminum free deodorant, Native is the one to go, and especially in the scent coconut and vanilla. Oh, let's go through this. Now this is a daily facial cleanser, and this is from Cetaphil. This is the cleanser that I always use every day of my life. When I'm going for like morning face wash, this is the cleanser that I absolutely use, and this is like my holy grail cleanser. I can definitely depend on this whenever like I'm testing out a new cleanser. I definitely alternate with this cleanser because this is like my dependable one. So I absolutely would recommend this. I have another one in my bathroom, the same size, the Big Daddy, and of course you can find this in any drugstore. I got this from Kroger, I think. Yeah, but you can find this in Kroger, Walmart. I'll link it in the description box below. Okay, let's move on to a little bit of makeup favorites, I would say. I went through, obviously, the brow pencils, and I have 2 with me, I think, if not more. One is the e.l.f. brow pencil. This is like my quick routine brow pencil. If I just want to like fill in my brows in like 2 seconds, this is what I use. And this I absolutely loved. And this is from Arches and Halo, and this one is in the shade Charcoal. If you have dark hair like me, you need to try this. In a fluke, I just got this because I was like, yeah, you're gonna look like a clown when you apply this like dark brow pencil. But this formula, it's so blendable. It just fluffs out inside your brows and looks so natural. I absolutely loved it. I'll definitely repurchase this again for sure. Let's talk about a few Inky List products that I recently got, and I went through the entire thing because I was using it every day. One is Salicylic Acid Cleanser. Now this is the one that I used when I had a lot of acne. I still have a little bit of acne all over my skin, but I am an acne prone skin, and this actually helped out quite a little bit, I would say. And I would definitely repurchase this. Right now I'm like using a Mario Badescu Salicylic Acid Cleanser, but I definitely do keep like a Salicylic Acid Cleanser in my routine all the time. So once I finish that one, I'll definitely buy this one for sure. The other one is Niacinamide Serum. This one is definitely worth trying out. Inky List is definitely an affordable brand from Sephora, and this one is the one. This is a serum that you can apply in actually AM as well as PM, and I use this all the day. It's definitely a smaller size bottle, so you're not getting too much of a product. It's just 1 fluid ounces. But this lasted me for like 3 months, I would say. 3 months straight, I would say, and I was using it every day. So I definitely would recommend this. This definitely gave me like a good moisturization on my face. There were never like dry patches on my skin, and it also helped to like brighten my dark spots. So I would highly recommend niacinamide, especially if you are like more of an acne prone skin. I think you would absolutely love it. Let's go through another serum that I absolutely loved, and this is from Good Molecules, and it is their discoloration correcting serum. This I'm definitely gonna buy. I do have a discoloration serum right now in my collection. That's the only reason I'm not like stocking up on skincare, just because skincare expires pretty quickly. So I want to get rid of that, and this is definitely in my radar because this worked beautifully. Since I am like an acne prone skin, I do have a lot of like, you know, dark spots on my skin, and this definitely helped it to lighten it out, and this definitely lasted also for a long time. So I would highly recommend this. Again, this is a serum that you can apply in AM as well as PM. I used to apply this without fail every night before going to bed. I would definitely recommend this. Now let's talk about a few ordinary serums. I have one lactic acid serum which I have a backup of and which I use every other day in my life. Every single week I do apply it every other day, and this helps you if you have texture on your skin. This would help to smooth out the texture and not be like a desert crepey skin, which I am. But this helps quite a little bit. So this is like number one thing from Ordinary that I always buy. A close number two would be another niacinamide serum from Ordinary, and this is niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. Again, a effective niacinamide serum if you are looking for one. I think the best ones out of the lot is Inkey List and Ordinary. I would actually prefer Ordinary over the Inkey List one because I could see a significant difference using this. Even like after using like 2 times, I could definitely see a difference. The last thing that I had and I used up completely is the Buffet from Ordinary. Now this has a lot of peptides in this serum. I personally could not see much of a difference, and for that reason I would not like recommend it, but it is good with a lot of peptides. So if you're looking for a peptide serum, I think you would like it because it's not that pricey at all and it is formulated with like good ingredients. I personally did not see like a huge difference on my skin. That's why I'm like okay about it, but definitely didn't react bad to my skin. Another Good Molecules cleansing bar that I had is this Hydrate and Cleansing Bar. This is a soap actually, so I don't have a soap, it's just the cover. But I definitely wanted to mention this. If you're looking for like a bar soap for your skin, if you are like very scared of like stripping your skin, this is so good. It definitely doesn't strip your skin doesn't feel dry after you wash it. So this I would highly recommend. This is a soap-free cleansing bar formulated with squalene, shea butter and honey to help maintain the hydrated complexion for all skin types. So this again, you can use it in AM as well as PM. Would highly recommend this. A few samples that I have that I completely got over with was Laneige Laneige Water Sleeping Mask and a Moisture Bank Moisture Cream. I think the Laneige Moisture Cream is very similar to the e.l.f. Deep Hydration Cream. Very similar to that. But this Water Sleeping Mask is unlike other that I have ever tested out. It is very light on the face when you apply it at the night. I would absolutely look forward to apply this on my face just because it feels like water, like a burst of water on your face. It's a very like gel-like consistency and it just absolutely refreshes your face at night. I mean, I would highly recommend this sleeping mask over the Moisture Bank, I would say. Another lip scrub that I've absolutely gone through is this e.l.f. lip scrub, and this was in clear. This is more of that brown sugar lip scrub. If you're looking for an affordable lip scrub, you should definitely try this e.l.f. one. I have 2 more backups in my bathroom and I absolutely love this. This is like a very effective lip scrub. You can feel the grit when you're applying it and then washing it off, which actually takes all the dead skins away from your lips, which is what you want in a lip scrub. And so for that reason, I would definitely highly recommend this and I would repurchase this again any single day, I would say. Then I have this Estee Lauder Night Repair Serum. Again, this is a pricey serum and I actually got this from Influencer, and this, I used to apply this every night. I personally could not see a difference and I was not a big fan of the texture. It actually seemed very sticky on my skin, especially if you are an oily complexion or a combo to oily complexion. I don't think you would like it because it's super sticky and it didn't do much to my skin. I couldn't see a significant difference. Not that you would see a significant difference with like applying skincare with like such a small bottle. You have to apply it continuously over the months and then you might see a difference. But yeah, for the price and I'm not seeing any difference, I mean, I was not a big fan of this. I have 2 Sunday Riley products with me. One is a 15% vitamin C serum and the other one is A+ retinoid serum. Now for retinoid serum, I would say I was not a big fan of the smell. The scent was very pungent. I don't know what does it smell like, but it's not like a pleasant smell. I absolutely love the vitamin C, I would say. So if you do want to invest in like a high end vitamin C serum, I think you would absolutely love this, because this definitely brightened my skin. Right now I'm using the number 7 15% vitamin C. That is also very good on my skin. So I would say if you are looking for a drugstore version, number 7 from Ulta, you can find that one, and that's absolutely good. But if you're looking for a high-end version, I think CEO Sunday Riley with the 15% vitamin C brightening serum is really good. Let's talk a few makeup things. Actually, this is the ELF Nourishing Night Cream. I prefer the newer ELF moisturizing cream, I would say. The deep, what is that called? Deep Halo Hydrating Cream. I absolutely love that one. This feels more like the texture of the Moisture Bank from Laneige. It's a good gel cream, but you know, it doesn't feel like luxury. I would highly recommend the Halo Hydration Cream from ELF for sure. That is better than this one. The another powder that I completely ran through is NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. The only dud is the packaging is absolutely waste. The powder just flies everywhere. It's a very finely milled powder and it's white in color. It's like a translucent powder, so it doesn't like alter the foundation shade or anything like that. The powder is absolutely beautiful, but the packaging, not a big fan of that. You can find a lot of powder from drugstore which like performs beautifully. I would link a video in the iCards above if you want to see like good face powders from drugstore or high-end. I will link it in the iCards above. Do check that out. Oh, this vitamin C was also beautiful, and this is from Pixi, and this is vitamin C tonic. This is more like a toner, so I used to apply this every time after I washed my face at night. I definitely used to apply this. Now I apply vitamin C at night just because it's very sensitive to the sun, so I apply it in the night just because if I forget to apply sunscreen, which you should not, it can create more of dark spots. But you should definitely apply vitamin C at night so that it brightens your skin. So I absolutely love this. This is a very good option from Pixi, from drugstore, I would say. Let's talk about some Korean skincare. This is Ionic Beta Glucon Daily Moisture Cream. Now this also has a very gel consistency, very lightweight on the skin. I think you would absolutely love it if you want like to dip your toes into Korean skincare brands. I think this daily moisturizing cream was absolutely amazing. I used to apply this every single day in the morning. This actually has like prunus, raspberry, strawberry, peach and punica extracts in it. So very good for the skin also, I would say. Another favorite product from the Korean brand, I would say, is the sunscreen, and I absolutely love this one. And this is Biore UV Aclism. This is with SPF of 50 in it. This doesn't leave a white cast. It is so lightweight on the skin. It absorbs on the skin like no other. I am a big fan of this. My number one sunscreen, if you have to ask me, would be Biore. I absolutely love this one. I cannot recommend enough. I would highly recommend this to any skin type. This is beautiful. Another product that I absolutely run out of was this ELF makeup remover. Now this is more of like a, not pretty to look at because mine is like disgusting. It's more of like a pen tip. So if you mess up your wing liner or anything, this pen would absolutely just take the excess off and give you like a sharp wing. If you have any makeup mistakes like a mascara mark, dip this pen like onto that mark and it would just go away. It just vanishes away. Absolutely a must-have tool for any beginners or anybody, I would say. So if you struggle with makeup and you have like mascara marks, or you struggle with like makeup falling on your face or something like that, you definitely need this. And it's like $2 or $3. Okay, let's talk about a body cream, which I absolutely love. And this is from Soap and Glory, and this is the Righteous Butter. I completely, like, I scraped off the bottle. That's how much, oh my God. And the scent is so beautiful. If you have not smelled a Soap and Glory, especially the Righteous Butter formula, it is so good. It feels like you are applying like a thick moisturizer with perfume in it. I love to apply this every time after the shower. Yeah. I just like to smell good, and this helps me 10 times more in achieving that goal. The another product which I would not highly recommend is from Bath and Body Works. I completely used it, but I am not a big fan of this scent, and this was Sweet Magnolia and Clementine. It feels like turmeric is there, and you can definitely smell that magnolia, but not a big fan of it. Like, you can definitely smell sandalwood like coming through. I'm not big fan of like sandalwood scent, and I was not a big fan of this, but obviously Bath and Body Works creams are really luxurious, and this was really good on the skin. Scent, not so much. Okay, let's talk about a hairspray. This is the one that I always use, and this is from Tresemme, and this is the Heat Tamer. This protects your hair with like up till 450 Fahrenheit. And you guys know I straighten my hair almost every time I am going out of the house, or if I'm recording. Whenever I'm going to work, I'm definitely straightening my hair, because if I'm not straightening my hair is like super frizzy and it is super thin, so it looks like a lion's mane. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this. I have a backup of this which I use all the time. This I completely ran out of. The last product that I want to talk about is Garnier Micellar Water, and this one is with rose water and glycerine in it. I have a tiny little bit left. I don't know why did I put this here then, but yes, I just have a little bit. I absolutely would recommend this to anybody who wears makeup. I actually keep this like a backup whenever I am like wearing like heavy makeup. Otherwise, I generally wash it with like a washcloth with my gentle cleanser, which is Cetaphil. And that's good enough for an everyday. But if I have like waterproof makeup or heavy makeup on my skin, I first go with this and apply it on my face and like take it off, and then I go double cleanse it with that Cetaphil cleanser. But I would highly recommend this if you are looking for like an easy solution. Garnier has a beautiful formula, and I would actually prefer this bottle over the other one which has like oil and water separated. This is like completely water soluble, so yeah, I would highly recommend this one. Especially if you are of like a combo oily skin, definitely go with this one, not the blue one which has that separation. Those were like the skincare that actually worked for me and that didn't work for me. If you did like this video, if you have suggestions for like acne prone skin, if you have like a ride or die skincare product in your possession that I need to know about, definitely leave it in the comment section below. I would love to test it out. But if you did like this video, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!